making no apologies. That's it, umhlaba mawuhlulwe, so that our people can have access to the land.
Life is difficult, but you must soldier on. Don't give up. If you are a coward, you don't belong here.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Civil Politics. So today, I just want to quickly cover the Chief of Staff of Minister Senzo Mchunu was in the ad hoc committee today, and the parliamentarians or the MPs were not happy with him because he was lying, he was giving incorrect information, and he was just gaslighting the House. And so the EFF, after that sitting, has decided to open a case against him, and they actually opened the case already, because I think it's important for them to show that, you know, you can't just go to the ad hoc and lie and waste the time of the people. If you don't want to go there, maybe rather say you don't want to, or disappear like but don't go there and lie and gaslight the MPs and waste their time. Yeah, well, so I think it's very important that the EFF has actually opened a case against him, because he was just being disrespectful to them. The EFF has also released a statement to just state a few reasons why they've opened the case, which is what I want to read very quickly. I'm going to read very fast, because I also want to attach the statements of CIC as well, when you are saying, why are you lying to us? And then maybe at the end, I'm going to attach the interview of Leanne, just after opening the case. So let's get right into it. I think it's very important for them to send a very strong message. Uguti, the ad hoc committee is not a playground. Don't be disrespectful. Don't think you're gonna try to maneuver your way. I think it's very important to send a strong message. So it says here, the Economic Freedom Fighters has opened a case of perjury against Cedric Nkabinde following his willful submission of false evidence under oath during the ad hoc committee proceeding, and also submitting fake evidence under oath. I think they must just arrest him, because usile. The committee, which was established to investigate the serious allegations made by Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi on the 6th of July 2025, was misled when Mr. Nkabinde provided contradictory accounts regarding his knowledge of the dealings with Mr. Brown Khotsi, an individual implicated in corruption involving senior SAP leadership and the Minister of Police. Under oath, Mr. Nkabinde claimed he only received Mr. Mokhotsi's number from the minister around October or November 2024. Yet evidence before the committee shows that he confirmed Mokhotsi's number on the 30th of September 2024, exposing his testimony as a deliberate falsehood designed to conceal political sensitive information. The EFF regarding Mr. Nkabinde's conduct is a calculated and a deliberate attempt to undermine the parliament's authority, interfere with its institutional mandate, and shield individuals implicated in wrongdoing. His actions on 13 November 2025 were not an accidental misstatement, but a strategic attempt to distort facts before a parliamentary inquiry dealing with matters of corruption. Political interference and compromised policing, such behavior cannot be tolerated, and I definitely support that. We maintain that those who appear before parliamentary committee must do so with honesty, integrity, and full appreciation of the seriousness of giving evidence under oath. Parliament is not a place where political convenient lies may be told without consequences. It is a constitutional institution tasked with uncovering the truth, and any individual who attempts to frustrate that responsibility through deceit must be held fully accountable under the law. This case sends a firm and uncompromising message that the EFF will act decisively against anyone who seeks to mislead Parliament, obstruct investigations, or protect corrupt networks through dishonesty. Perjury is a crime offense, and no individuals, regardless of their political connection or proximity to power, will be allowed to misuse parliamentary platforms to hide the truth. by laying this criminal charge, the EFF reaffirms its commitment to defending the integrity of Parliament, ensuring accountability for those who undermine its processes, and advancing the struggle against corruption in all forms. The organization will continue to expose wrongdoing, confront those who betray trust, and uphold the principle that truth before oversight bodies is not optional. It is legal and moral obligation. So yeah, I am actually very, very happy that the EFF has laid a charge about this. I think it's very important to send that strong message, because Nkabinde usile, he thinks that angabavruvraya nje. I think maybe uveka kakhulu nge ad hoc, so he was thinking he can just go there and do what he likes. So I'm gonna attach the clip of Julius Malema first, when he was asking some questions, of course getting furious, why are you lying to us? And then I'm also gonna attach at the end the one of Leanne Matthys when she went to open the case. She was there with Ompilo Mawodo, the TG. So I want to play that as well. And I saw the provincial leaders of the EFF in the Western Cape as well. They were there also. So let's just play this clip of CIC.
There?
No, he was not there.
Okay. Honorable Malema. And
Chief of Staff, is this affidavit your affidavit?
Yes, it's correct.
Do you confirm everything that is in this affidavit?
It's correct.
Did you have your gadgets when you were writing this affidavit?
No, dates I was thumb sucking.
So we are being given a thumb-sucked information here in front of the nation, and we must accept that. Because the simple thing should have been to the evidence leaders, I don't have my gadgets, and as a result, I'm unable to give you an accurate information. Because you are under oath. Some of these things are going to come across as being lies under oath, because you didn't have the equipment. So this information written here is not worth the paper written on, because it's thumb-sucked. Why should we proceed with these proceedings if you are saying you don't remember anything before or after? When you are caught, you change, it must have been before. Because here, paragraph 78, I confirmed that I knew who Brown Mokhosi was, and that the minister too knew Brown Mokhosi from Northwest. Lieutenant General sent Brown Mokhosi's number to me, and I confirmed that it was indeed Brown Mokhosi's number. This is a very serious detail, which you can't just give if you don't make reference to anything at your disposal. You even give specific date. You say 30th September. We struggle with our children's birthdays here. When you remember 30th September without facilities, and then you come and say, when it doesn't favor you, I don't have my gadgets. Therefore, I don't remember. But we have an affidavit which they are saying it was thumb-sucked. Chair, thanks.
That is a sworn statement, and on top of it is the oath that has been administered here. Chief Whip, you will respond to the two. I'm taking the question from Honorable Malema and then the Chief Whip. Then we'll give you time to respond. Chief Whip?
No, thanks, Chair. Good afternoon.
I'm coming, Honorable Skosana. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think I'm partly covered by what Honorable Malema has raised, because my question primarily, Mr. Nkabinde, was to ascertain the basis upon which you were deciding on your sworn-in affidavit to choose October, November. What were the basis? I understand that the catchers are not with you. I understand that there's a Lusigi meeting, but there are two choices you have made which are quite striking. And these are choices you made voluntarily. The first one is to decide that we are going to say October, November. The second choice you have made here now before us is the second choice you have made without us forcing you to decide on it, is to tell us that essentially the only time you had the number or the contact details of Mr. Mokhosi was shortly few days before you arrange the October-November meeting. That's your choice as well. We did not force you to that decision. So my question is, what makes you to, I mean, the first one, what Why did you decide to place November, October, November?
Let's start with the matters raised by Honorable Malema.
Chairperson, when I was consulted by the evidence leader, I was upfront with them that it is so unfortunate that I can't be precise with dates because I don't have information with me because of gadgets. Then I was advised to more or less, do you think it could be when? So this, I made this reference based on that, of which now I can confirm, guided by the call of General Mkhwanazi, of which even that call, I can't be precisely, it was 30 September. I'm just guided by what he said. But
Yeah,
I can be...
Just hold it a moment. If we are not accurate in terms of the dates or the days, let's use the chronological method. Between the two events, which one came first? Lusikisiki and the October-November meeting.
It means it was an oversight on my side. The meeting of Mkhotsi, it can't be after Lusikisiki. It's before.
The meeting that
Of Mkhotsi
that
will be
Mkhotsi,
before.
and then General Mkhwanazi gave you Mkhotsi's number in terms of your sworn statement after at Lusikisiki, which comes after the October-November meeting.
That's correct, Chair.
But you say that was the time when you first got Mkhotsi's number. It was when you were given by Mkhwanazi.
No, Chair. The first, I was given by the
yeah,
minister.
I want you to understand it. How possible is that the minister requests you to have a meeting, to arrange a meeting, and the minister gives you Mkhotsi's number? Then you call a meeting. The meeting happens. And then thereafter, there is an event at Lusikisiki. General Mkhwanazi gives you, again, the number that you have already, and you confirm that indeed this is Mkhotsi's number. This is chronological.
Hence, Chair, I'm saying, guided by the call of General Mkhwanazi, that he's asking me if I know Mkhotsi. That will be after I got the number from the minister, and that will be after the meeting of Mkhotsi and the minister, because there was no way I would have a number to confirm to Mkhwanazi without me having his number during of that meeting facilitation.
Did both of them give you Mkhotsi's number? Both the minister? Okay, between the minister and General Mkhwanazi, who was the first to give you Mkhotsi's number?
The minister.
And then when General Mkhwanazi gave you Mkhotsi's number, you already had it.
Yes, I already had it, then I had to confirm it.
Why did you have to confirm it? Because you had already spoken to Mkhotsi to arrange a meeting.
No, General Mkhwanazi, it was on a different context. General Mkhwanazi was asking, do you know a person called Mkhotsi? He said he knows the minister. Then I confirmed that, yes, we know that guy. Is this his number? He was further confirming. Then I checked that, I said, yes, it's his number.
Okay. We have to do this. We are going to spend some time on this matter. I must just note, let me check first with you. The answers that have been given to your question, Honorable Malema, do you want to make follow-ups?
No, Chair, we see, Chief of Staff, we were very serious, and you are under oath. You can't say guided by Mukwanazi's call, now you know that you actually received the number before that call. Because you are the one who's writing the statement. At paragraph number 6, you write about Mukwanazi's call to you. And you even write a specific date. If you are guided by that, it should have guided you when you were writing it here. Because then you proceed at paragraph 80 to say you are now, for the first time you received a number is when the minister gave it to you. You get Mukwanazi's thing on paragraph 76, which must now help you to remember when do I get this number. You still proceed to write October even when you wrote Mukwanazi's thing. You are deliberately misleading us. You are deliberately misleading us. And we need to put that chair on the record. He's deliberately misleading us. It's a shifting goalpost. When he's caught, he says, hey, I can't remember. Oh, now I'm guided by Mukwanazi. Mukwanazi should have guided you when you were writing this. You wrote it on 76, and then you wrote the other one on 80. You read this affidavit. You wrote it, you read it. You then even confirmed that you understand what you wrote here. But what you wrote here contradicts exactly what you are trying to tell us. Can you accept that you are misrepresenting the facts here and that you completely want to apologize or to a particular extent even ask that you withdraw this affidavit and go and do a proper affidavit where you remember dates? Because this, once you start shifting it around, it's no longer the original affidavit. Once you start saying 80 must come before 76, then it's no longer the original affidavit before us here. You'll have to go and do a new affidavit and then do a sworn thing and then come and administer oath properly, because this is a misrepresentation which you must not accept as a committee.
What is your comment?
My comment, Chair, where in my affidavit, where there are specific dates that are mentioned or a period, I could apologize to the committee that it could be not a correct and a correct version because there was nothing assisting me in recollecting. But I did mention to the evidence leader that I'm having this predicament. And then the evidence leader guided me that at least can you estimate? So it was on those bases. But if there are this discrepancy in terms of dates and the period, it's because I don't have a help on my accurate information from my gadget, which is over the month is not been returned to me.
Thank you very much, Chair. Chair, I think I also form part of the members who reject the attempt to shift the blame on the statement by the witness. Signed, and he does confirm that the information provided in the statement is the information he gave the evidence leaders. So I'm glad that he takes ownership of it.
Chair, and we must note that this is not just an oversight, it's perjury. We're talking about dates. It's not like a official residence matter and non-residence matter. And more than likely, these dates are correct, that it was October, November, because the minister went to go and visit the mine, Stilfontein, in November, and that's documented. So it's intentional and it's perjury. And as the EFF, we're going to go and open a case of perjury after this. Because if we are going to adopt the approach that we must take some sections as they do in court as a mistake and an oversight, as we continue during this entire process, we are going to have to say, okay, this paragraph also, it was an oversight. This is a very short statement. You even have attorneys, so it was deliberate. And it also speaks to another point that you are not doing a sworn statement to the Parliament of South Africa serious. How many other statements have you given in this country that were not serious? You just write things freely and loosely. It also talks to your credibility. You did an entire report about the IPID executive director. Can we take that serious if you don't pay attention to something between 5 paragraphs on dates and you have attorneys? It's intentional and it is perjury. And we must treat it that way, not just as an oversight. We're not talking about an official residence being confused with private residence. And we're going to have other witnesses come here not taking what they are doing here in Parliament serious and treating us like, oh, okay, we're not sure of the dates. And even in the statement also, it should have been noted, I don't have my gadgets, I'm not sure about the dates. If you didn't know the dates, you should know that. You've been in the industry or in the service since 2018. You don't take chances, and especially dates. No, it's perjury. Thank you.
Honorable Malema.
Chair, I hear your ruling, but you know, colleagues, a man sits in front of you and say, I was thumb sucking this affidavit. He used that word. And then you still, if you take yourself serious, want to go on with an affidavit of being thumb sucked. He said it. I've thumb sucked this thing. October, November, and also, Chair, I want to put it on record, he's lying. October, November, it's a correct date because that minister went to the mine on the 14th of November. Not in July, on the 14th of November. And then now he says, no, October, November, he's caught in a lie. He changes to be prior, the call of Mkwanas. It's a lie. It's perjury, it's a lie. He needs to be arrested for lying to Parliament, lying under oath. So, we can go on a break, but if you take yourself serious, a man sits in front of you and say, I was thumb sucking this thing because I didn't have my gadget. He didn't only speak about dates. He's thumb sucking because he didn't have his gadget. The best would have been, which is what one of the honorable members asked him to do. Can't you ask to be recused on a hindsight, Chief of Staff? On a hindsight, it should be you say, it looks like I made a mistake here. Let me withdraw this and then go and prepare properly and then make references. Because this information I'm giving you about minister being at the mine on the 14th of November is in the media. It's a public information. Minister being in Lusikisiki is a public information. It doesn't require a diary. You went there for people who were killed and all of that. So I'm appealing to you, members of the committee, that a man can say to once I say I was thumb sucking, it means I didn't take this thing serious. Therefore, I don't take you serious. And therefore, I don't take the people of the Republic of South Africa serious.
So, yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you don't know who I am, my name is Zizipolo Pelwane. Please subscribe to this channel. Our aim is to get to 40K subscribers before the end of the year. And let me know what you think about all this information. If you think the EFF is actually doing quite a great job holding everyone accountable, and they must not allow anyone to get away with lying, because if one person does that, then they're gonna do it. It's gonna set a precedent that Parliament people are just playing there and lying and doing whatever they like. So they must just not let anyone undermine their intelligence. They must not let anyone waste their time. So I'm definitely for the EFF on this one. So please do let me know what you think. And if Nkabinde, why was he acting like that? Why did he think he can just undermine and do whatever he likes with like MPs? Anyway, let me know. Subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Aluta continua. Please also buy the horse coffee as you should. I'll see you on the next one.